They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets this up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Bailey. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And got his man complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13. Back to throw. Bailey. Man open is Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Again, it'll be Mack. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Bailey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The try here for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. On the give, this is Harris.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he's got this down to the 35. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They go play action here on 1st down. This to the outside for Mack. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett, he'll buy some time. He rifles one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
but they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Pickett trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer? Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Yeah. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You want some explanations. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Bailey now on 1st and 10. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Bailey. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Stephon Tuitt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got Jordan complete right side. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. Bailey. This is caught. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the end result was a Marlon Mack touchdown run. This one taken just inside the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start on the ground with Mack. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now Bailey to throw on second down. Dumps this one off to Mack. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. On third down, a run by Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good work in that first half. More from you guys in a minute. But first, let's get to some scores right here on the day before Halloween. We'll start with 2 teams who have had some memorable playoff battles in the last decade or so. New England on the road to take on Baltimore. And the Patriots have the lead in the final stages before halftime. The Pats locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Lions. Auden Tate, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. Teddy Bridgewater with a touchdown pass. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats for the Texans in that first half. And there were a few factors as to why they built this good-size advantage, but the rushing numbers were not all that amazing. We'll see if they can pick it up in the second half. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that should set them up well for the second half to come. These 2 teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Bottom line, he's got to figure things out. He's completed 3 passes, but 2 of them have been to the wrong team so far.
And when we talk about the best quarterbacks, we're usually talking about touchdown to interception ratio, aren't we? And 2 to 1 is acceptable, but the top line guys 3 to 1 or better is what they're looking for. Now we're talking about interceptions versus completions. That's not a ratio should ever be in any discussion.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Bailey. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Bailey on 1st down. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Back to throw is Bailey. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, 78 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And they'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Bailey throwing on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Miles Jack working free that time to take him down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Off the play fake. Bailey. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Bailey. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Bailey. Throw left side, complete. That's Jordan. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, this has been a long drive. You know that defense, they're craving to get off the field. They were able to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
Yeah, and on the offensive side of the ledger, they were thinking about how do we punctuate this drive with 6, right? Make it an exclamation point. Instead, you got to put a question mark next to this drive now after the fumble, even though they recovered it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops them behind the line again. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The kick by Bass is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Flushed out right. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Pickett. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Throwing on 3rd and long. Pickett keeps himself upright. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mack, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. 2nd down and 7. They go right back to Mack. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. So Houston going to come away